I gained 400 LBS for a day by Will Tennyson. We'll just look at that. We'll just look at that. That's gonna be interesting. To me, I have been overweight. I was close, or actually over 100 kilograms. I starved myself down to like 72. Then I started building muscle. Now I'm like close to 80, but I'm currently once again cutting. I will be probably like 75 kilograms. That is the plan. So yeah, at least I know how it feels to be at least in some way, shape, or form overweight.
For the next 24 hours, I'm going to be wearing an obese suit to experience how hard everyday tasks and activities would be if I were 600 pounds. Let's see how it goes.
Well, I'm definitely easier to see now, that's for sure.
Oh my god. Actually, it looks like he has tits now.
And I love how my phone, the Face ID recognized me. I've yet to see even what I look like right now. I can't even see the steps. Oh my god.
God damn. The thing is, it looks really realistic too. Like, this looks like a believable. This looks almost like a believable build. That is the crazy part. It looks almost believable. Like, it looks like a believable build.
That is insane. This is like a look into the future after a 2-week all-inclusive cruise. I think I took the bulk too far. This is if a bulk went generational. The size of my pants that I'm wearing are 8XL. I didn't even know that existed. Today is all about completing tasks of the expected and the unexpected challenges of being obese. And it all starts right here in our home, just doing some regular old chores. So I got a list, and let's get to it. Time to make the bed. Okay. I really have to get used to my circumference right now. Like this is...
Going up the stairs, each individual step required so much more effort than normal, and I was already dripping sweat.
Welcome to the bedroom, which is now a missionary-free zone.
A missionary-free zone. But yeah, I know. Yep. Also, I know because a lot because my family has a certain attraction to being overweight. I don't know, but I'm the only one who was very thin for a long while. I certainly had an eating disorder as a child because I really just ate noodles, nothing much, and it wasn't even that much. I was even underweight at one point. So I know both extremes. Um, it's just crazy. It's just crazy how you can live with that for a long period of time.
Oh shit, that was a bad idea. Okay.
Yeah, bro never gets up again.
Yeah, I mean, well, you definitely can't just roll out of bed. I gotta, like, strategize my exit now. I think I might need your help, man.
I'm actually feeling physically exhausted from just trying to get out of bed.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be long.
Just imagine how much strength it needs for just basic activities. Like, getting out of bed seems hard in this case. Getting upstairs seems hard. I wonder, like, if he bends down, if he can even, if he'll just trip over and fall.
Long day. Oh.
The simple task of just making my bed somehow became incredibly difficult.
136 beats per minute. Literally just making my bed right now. Sorry. Bed made.
Next up, unloading the dishwasher. I don't even like to do it normally, and this was just a whole new level.
Why you unloading your girlfriend? What's what is it called? What is coming inside of a woman called? Loading the dishwasher.
Every time I bend down, it feels like I'm doing a squat.
And even to get to this point, it's making me wonder how many more dishes I would have to do. All right. Yeah.
Reaching to put a glass away is no easier.
Oh. What the? Whoa. You can't just like sit down. You have to like descend with grace.
You have to descend down? It's that bad? It's that bad? It is that bad for real? Oh my god.
Holy shit. I shouldn't have sat down. Think about doing your table and you're giving your dad a piggyback at the same time. You're bending down to wipe the table and your dad's just blowing your back out. I don't even sweat at the gym. And I'm sweating making the bed.
Bro. This is a fat simulator TV show. It's a video. I gained 400 LBS for a day. Basically, he just wears a fat suit and tries to do daily tasks while being this weight.
And cleaning the table. But the wifey should be here soon, so this should be interesting what she thinks.
To get to 600 pounds requires a lot of food and very little movement. To get an idea of how many calories I'd need, I used an online calculator which put me just under 4,500 calories to maintain my weight.
4,500 calories as a maintenance, which is low-key lit. Like, I would love that for myself, but unfortunately, I can't do that. So I'm thinking we're gonna make just a traditional American breakfast. This should keep me full for about an hour or so. We got some bacon, got some hash browns. When there's hash browns, you just know it's gonna be a good day. And a couple fried eggs. Let's get it. Nah. Oh.
Well, oh, look how he's sweat. I mean, you can literally see it. Look how he's sweating. Like, he's for real sweating in this thing. Holy fuck. I never want to be overweight. This just shows me again I never want to be overweight again. And if you are overweight, please fix it. Holy hell.
I've come to the conclusion today
Reminder, homie has to clean it up.
that if anything drops on the floor, it is now dead to me. Yeah. It's really starting to like make me feel sad. Just thinking about how this is some people's realities like every single day. To just even, wow, man. I need a sec, man.
In the middle of cooking breakfast, I had to bend over and take a break because I was physically and mentally running out of steam.
Like, being like, just like, he's like this for a single day. Imagine doing this every single fucking day, potentially the rest of your life. And he's already physically and mentally drained.
This is frustrating. Keeping the fiber and the liquids to a minimum today because this was decently difficult to put on. Although I did not hunt or gather the ingredients of this meal, why does it feel like I fought for it? I fought for my life to make this meal. This isn't gonna work.
He can't even eat! He can't even eat! He can't even eat like this!
I really couldn't believe
Homie is happy. That's just sad. And the thing is, this guy trains a lot. He has a better physique than most. Imagine if this was a normal Joe from across the street. That would be terrible. That would be terrible. Like, I would have already probably stopped after like the first few hours.
how realistic this suit felt, but it made sense as this suit was designed for healthcare professionals to learn lifting and transferring techniques of larger sized patients.
Katie, you ready?
Ready?
Ta-da! Huh?
Aw.
What do you think?
You look really cute.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Would you still be married to me?
I wouldn't divorce you.
No?
That's cute. That's cute. He's married? That's so cute. Please let these be together forever.
Oh. Boba.
Who's that?
He's like, he doesn't look like Daddy. He sounds like Daddy. Did you eat Daddy? Oh.
Good.
Come here. Don't be. Are you nervous? It's hard to even bend down and like pet your dog. I can't even imagine being like a parent and like can't even bend down to like play with your kids.
Or make your kids?
How many calories do you reckon in a mini schnauzer?
Do I reckon?
Yeah.
2,000.
Come here.
Come here, baby.
There's a whole lot more of me to love now.
There certainly is.
It'd be hard.
There's a whole lot of me to love now. That's funny.
Hard for me to enjoy it though, I guess. Okay, we're gonna take Boba for a walk.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm sweating so bad.
I think you should pick that up. I'm not helping you.
Are you serious right now? What? We're walking the dog.
So walk the dog.
Okay, but
Okay, fine.
damn. Oh my God.
You okay?
It's getting really hard to walk. And I don't even actually have the weight on me. But my cuddle game is gonna be strong.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. This would definitely be a lot easier for me if I had rollerblades and instead of a mini schnauzer, we had a husky.
What do you mean?
Because then he could just run and I'd just be dragging. Okay, you take over.
You're done?
Yeah.
But what if he poos?
You pick it up, man.
Nothing's changed, I guess.
It was time to head out into the public, and of course,
Bro, it's over. He does not fit in there. He'll barely fit in there. And how does he get out? He barely fits in there already. How does he get out?
it was a challenge.
I'm not in the mood for an extreme game of Twister, so I think we're just gonna Uber XL it. Hello, how are you? Might just need a couple minutes here. Okay. Oh, I can't do the seatbelt. I brought a fan with me. We're at the gym, as you can tell, getting lots of looks right now, but that's fine. You don't see a lot of 600-pound people at the gym. That's probably because it's tiring, probably pretty painful, but also a big reason is there's probably a big fear of being judged, rejected by people around you, which causes these people to avoid social situations altogether. Don't go out to eat with their friends, don't go to the mall, and not even come to the gym. So I'm gonna document my experience, and we'll see how it goes. Oh, this is as deep as I can go. My stomach's getting in the way. Mike Isertel would not be happy with that depth. All right, now getting up is more the challenge. Here we go.
Bro. Yeah, he can barely work out like this too. Cause he's too immobile. That is crazy. Wow.
The one thing that's a good advantage about being obese is your bench, your bar path is blessed. Look how I just received the bar. It just sinks in. Boom. Boom. Give me 315. Let's go.
Is this you by chance?
It is me. Nice to meet you, man.
They somehow still recognized him. They somehow still recognized him. That's crazy. Okay, that's funny. Okay, they still recognized homie.
Give me a back slap. There we go.
Five more.
All right. 315 for 4. I'm gonna take it. It's not my best, but hey, look what I'm dealing with. The hardest thing was actually just like stabilizing myself on the bench because I'm literally triple the width of the bench. What's your thoughts when you see an obese person in the gym?
I think they're making a change for the better. A lot of people see that as you're lazy and incompetent.
It kind of motivates you, it doesn't disgust you?
No,
Yeah.
I don't think it doesn't.
Yeah.
It actually motivates me.
It motivates you, yeah. Why do you guys think it's so hard for obese people to come to the gym and start working out?
When I started going to the gym, I was also like very fat, right? So I think it's like more like what other people think about me.
Just looking at you,
Yeah, it's mostly what others. The problem is up here in the head. It's not really everyone else, because let's be honest, everyone else is just there to do their thing, you know, finish their sets, work out, right? The problem is up here. Of course, there might be a douche out there, or a douchette, that it may act weird towards you, but most of the time, it's all up here in the head.
I'm not gonna lie, I was like, this gotta be Will Tennyson. It looked a little sus.
Oh, you knew it was me?
Yeah, it looked a little sus.
I took the ball too far, man. Yeah. Why do you think it'd be hard for an obese person to start coming to the gym working out?
Mostly, I think they are not motivated.
So if you see an obese person, do you think that they're lazy? Do you think that they're unmotivated?
Maybe they are not motivated. Maybe their schedule are like busy. Sometimes.
Yeah.
That will be the reason.
Right.
Maybe.
So if you saw an obese person in the gym,
Yeah.
what do you think?
Might be you had some medical reason to join the gym, and might be like there are people who set the goal like I want to get lean, and
Yeah.
they are seeing someone, and yeah, maybe they're getting motivated. Like I don't do body shaming, but I will ask what's the reason of getting fit. Like, then might be there is like some personal reasons.
Right.
So yeah, that's all.
If you guys ever see an obese person coming to the gym, what goes through your mind?
Oh, I think they're just trying to better themselves. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Right? Put in the work. Yeah.
So you look at it as a positive thing. You don't.
Yeah, of
you don't seem like disgusted or.
No, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
What's your thoughts on obese people?
I think obese people, they're okay, but they should try to get better and get in the gym and always improve.
They're okay.
While I could use some of the machines, many of them were just not possible.
Okay, use that one. Couple things I've noticed. People are looking at me in one of two ways. First one is they'll see me and then be like, what? And then they'll start smiling, like it's kind of funny. And the other one is they'll walk by me, look at me, and then try to look away as fast as humanly possible. They don't make any eye contact with me whatsoever. The other thing is, trying out all these machines is very discouraging.
I think both of these are not reactions to discriminate. I think both of these are just like a reaction to not wanting to make somebody uncomfortable. In a way, I don't think it's like a nervous laugh more so than like, look at this fat person working out. I feel like it's more just like a nervous laugh of like, oh, okay. The thing is, most people aren't 600 pounds and they are scared to do this as well. And this just increased exponentially for obese people. Very true, very true. At the same time, it's also like, people who are like really scrawny, really small, they don't have like much going for them in general, right? Physically. I feel those could also go through the same thing.
Like, first of all, I can barely fit into anything. And even in the things I can fit in, kind of, I can't actually do the motion because I'm so limited with my body, especially when just like everything in your life is difficult. It's just another stressor to add on top of it. So I can't even imagine, just what people of this size have to go through to get in shape. It's crazy. Look at this sweat stain. Crazy. I'm also like, why are people recognizing me? Why? That's concerning.
I look completely different. I am completely different. How can they still recognizing me? I guess no matter how much you put on, they can still recognize you. I don't know. They aren't, but it seems so discouraging, bro. I'd cry right there. It's like you are just the odd one out, a monkey in the zoo. That's sad. Yeah, it is. It is. This video also just really disproves the idea of losing weight is easier than gaining weight. Because if you're at that weight, losing weight, going to the gym is not easy.
A lot of obese people, they say that it's hard for them to come to the gym because they feel like people are watching them.
Yeah.
They don't feel comfortable. Can you see that?
I have heard like some stories of like
Really?
people making them feel uncomfortable, staring,
Right.
judging their form. And
Right.
I think like the gym doesn't need that type of like negativity.
Do you think it's mostly like the younger kids that are doing that? Like Snapchatting and like,
Yeah, anyone some people like film and like record people
Yeah.
with like the intention to make fun of them or post it on TikTok.
Right.
I've had friends tell me like they've seen like kids like laughing at people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad, but
Yeah. Wow, that's freaking. Honestly, f that.
For the most part, it feels like most people welcome obese people in the gym, but I wanted to hear from someone who's actually been on the other side. So I contacted 26-year-old Brentley, who at his heaviest was 575 pounds.
Oh! Ooh! Ooh! That's terrible. That's terrible. Oh my god. You can lose weight without going to the gym though. Just eat less and walk around your house. Yeah, true. But I mean, for these people, even walking around just a little bit is already incredibly straining.
Just want to say, like, congrats on all the weight loss.
Yeah.
It's
Thank
over
you.
200 pounds, right?
Yeah, 230.
Wow.
When you were just starting going to the gym, what was that experience like for you?
It was very anxiety inducing going there, seeing, all the other people had been there for quite a while. They were in good shape, and like I kind of felt embarrassed.
Did people's perceived opinions like of you affect how you saw yourself?
Definitely, yes. I'd get a lot of comments about how I looked, about how, my neck was too big and I looked like a frog, or I'd get Peter Griffin, or all sorts of stuff.
Instead of using an Uber again to get around, I decided to use public transportation to see if I would draw even.
Oh boy, getting motivated to change is hard. The problem is not the motivation. Like, plenty of people do something out of motivation. They just drop it after it because they can't keep up the discipline. That's the problem. Pretty much said it. Yeah, that's pretty much the issue.
Even more unwanted attention.
This kid keeps staring. What's up, man? It's pretty crazy. Wherever I go, I cause a big scene. I step on the bus, I cause a scene.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wherever I go, I cause a big scene. Oh no. I'm sorry. That just was funny to me. Well, he literally is. He literally is.
I walk into the gym, I cause a scene. It's pretty uncomfortable, especially if you're somebody who just likes to keep it low-key. All eyes are on you, no matter where you go. I can definitely feel some sort of embarrassment because I'm taking up pretty much 2 full seats. And I really don't want to. And I feel like people would look at you and be like, oh, this guy's lazy, he's inconsiderate because he's taking more than 1 chair up, but you really have no choice. She wanted to laugh so bad.
Yeah, she wanted to laugh. Yeah. Yeah, she wanted to laugh. Yeah. I could see that. I could see that. I was able to see that too. Yeah, I was able to recognize that immediately. Like, let's go back real quick.
1 chair up, but you really have no choice.
That's the face of laughter. Look at her. Look at her. How she's struggling. How she's holding back. How she's holding back. Look at her. Look at her for real, for real. Yeah, you see that? That crazy.
She wanted to laugh so bad. Holy We are at the mall, and I am on a mission, and I have 3 things that I need to do. 1, I gotta find a date night outfit. No, I'm not eating for 2 and calling it date night. I'm actually taking my wife Katie out for a fun date at the arcade. 2, I wanna see if I can find a workout outfit because I'm a bigger person aspiring to get in shape. We'll see if there's options for me. And 3, well, I have to get lunch. I'm starving, I've barely eaten. It's 12 o'clock. Yeah, let's go. Holy, I need a break from walking in. Do you guys have 8XL pants?
Yeah.
What's so funny about that? You just start laughing. You don't think you have 8XL?
Like these are all the track pants, weight cuts, and everything we have here.
Okay. Yeah. I was wondering, why'd you laugh? Why'd you laugh when I asked?
No, I thought you were. Because when I see someone else smile, I usually do.
You laugh? You laugh?
Bro, it's caught in 4K. Though as the fat suit looks silly, so it is kind of funny. They use these fat suits to actually train people who have to lift really heavy people. So they're at least that is given. The front looks really good, in my opinion. Yeah, like if you see them from the front, it's like nothing. Like the back looks alright. That clearly doesn't look normal. But when you look at him from the front, or like further away, you would probably not. A little further away, you probably not notice. Also, the face is done well.
Okay. All right, thank you. I see XL, I see double XL. I think that's the biggest that we got. And yeah, as you can see.
Yeah, no way.
There's no shot. That's going around one of my legs. Maybe. On to the next store. Double X, triple X. So these are the only triple XL options. These are the only two men's active things for triple XL. Nothing more than that, just two sweaters. I think that we may have to go over to the bedding section, bring togas back in style. It might be the only option. Holy f***, I'm dying.
How would you say your experiences back in the day, like going to the mall, going shopping for clothes?
Oh yeah, it was really difficult. I remember going to Walmart this time, and I walked just like from the parking lot into the little entryway, and I got so out of breath that I needed to lean on a shelf. And then as I walked around, I kept needing to lean on things. I couldn't even walk all the way around my neighborhood to get some steps in without leaning on the mailboxes.
You can always never forget also, which is also crazy, the fact that all of this excess skin, that will stay. So that's an additional issue. That will never fully go away. That will stay. It will build, like those fat cells, they will get smaller, they will build back, but not to a degree that this will not disappear. Like that is excess. That will not disappear unless you get surgery. You're stuck like this, kind of.
That's literally what happened to me in the video going into Walmart. I had to I walked in and then I had to just lean over on one of the clothing racks because I was just out of breath.
Really?
It's crazy. It's
yeah.
Wow.
It's a scary feeling. Did you ever get claustrophobic in that? Because I know I felt claustrophobic underneath all the fat, and I couldn't even take it off.
I had just this overwhelming feeling of heat and sweat.
Yes.
It was killing me.
Oh my God.
I wore basketball shorts and sleeveless shirts in the winter.
I couldn't wear a jacket. I'd be all sweaty.
Wow.
Probably the most uncomfortable experience I've ever had at the mall. Everyone's looking at me like, why is this dude not at the food court? I'm confused. It's because I'm trying to shop for clothes. Is that so crazy? Right now, these people are here laughing at me. It's kind of, hello. Damn, bro, this is making me actually feel kind of sad.
I got a lot of stares. I noticed I would enter a place and immediately everyone would look at me sort of.
I went to this park to get a walk-in, and this preschool teacher had all these kids.
It's good that he did this only for one day. I could imagine that if he did that for multiple days in a row, that this would probably cause some severe mental issues and probably add to body dysmorphia. Probably. Because, I could imagine, if somebody did that for a prolonged period of time, they could actually develop some serious mental issues from this experiment. That reminds me kind of what Nora Vincent did when she lived as a man wanted to live for a man for a longer period of time, and then could stop the experiment and said, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore, this is too hard. And then later ended herself.
Around, and
the teacher sort of scolded the kids, said, hey, don't stare at him. And the kid said, but he's so big. It really did sort of hurt the heart. But yeah, I just played it off.
I feel like I'm just like this one big joke, this spectacle. No one really cares to respect me. And it's just really surprising. It's probably the least human I think I've ever felt. Do you guys have any plus size section?
No.
No?
No.
So what's like the biggest size?
Yeah, XS, and X extra large.
So is there anything that you could show me for an outfit? No.
No, unfortunately.
No? Okay.
We only have a XS and X, the regular XS and X.
For regular?
Double XL, yeah.
For regular people?
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder, why do you think that fashion's so minimal for people my size?
I don't know.
Demand. I just simply think demand. The vast majority don't ever reach that level of being overweight. A lot of those don't ever reach that kind of level. Like, this isn't the no, like, everyone in like a lot of people in like the States are overweight, but not to that degree. Therefore, this doesn't really exist that much. Just like when everyone would be this size, right? Just everyone, you would not find anything that would be small. I think this just comes down to demand.
I don't know exactly, but because it's big corporation,
Yeah.
so they normally invest on the regular size stuff. So you need to go, for example, to the specific outlets that's
For bigger?
big size, yeah.
Okay.
Which I don't know.
It's really looking like my mission is going to be a complete failure. Nothing is even close to the size that I need. I think my best option is to use a Sharpie and draw a tie on my shirt that I'm currently wearing.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how many of you?
For two?
Two? Okay, sure.
Yeah. Can we do a booth?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Here now?
No, I don't think I'm gonna fit. I don't think I'm gonna fit.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Thank you.
Wooden chairs is a big thing. Just the other day, I was at my father's place. He offered me a seat, and there was a wooden one and there was a metal one. And he offered me the wooden one first, and I said, I'll take the metal one because it's probably strong enough to hold me. And I'm like, I'm probably not heavy enough to break the wooden chair anymore, but like, I used to be, and that's still in my head, and it's still a worry because there's...
Very true, very true. Most stores carry plus size clothes online because the bigger people don't tend to shop in stores. That's also very true. You are correct with that. But overall, in general, I think the options are just smaller because the demand isn't that high.
really nothing more embarrassing than breaking another person's chair.
Really embarrassing that I can't even fit in a booth when you want to sit in a booth, and then there's other people around, and then, yeah, you really just feel like you're always on watch. So I asked the server to give me whatever you want. So is this server gonna see me as someone who needs a diet, somebody who's eating myself to death, or is she just gonna see me as a regular customer giving me her favorite thing on the menu? We'll find out. I couldn't fit in the stall, dude. No. I'm beginning to kind of like really starting to...
Even being so overweight, you can't even go to the bathroom. That's crazy. That is depressing.
Believe that like I'm like super gross by how people are looking at me, and it's like making me feel like so bad. And these are the reasons why these people like stay at home, avoid social situations, because people are mean. People have to do better, man. We have to do better. Like, seriously.
I was living in my grandmother's basement at the time, and I just like
really withdrew from basically.
And this is the United States, right? This is the United States. There was a lady who went to France who was also heavily, pretty much very overweight, right? And she was complaining the entire time about not fitting into anything, in fact. Not even fitting into anything. Like, she couldn't even go through, like those train station thingies because she was just too large. Or, like, entering houses was difficult and shit. Yeah, that is the reality. It would probably be even worse to move around in Europe than it would be in the United States. I could see that.
All my friendships, all my activities that I like to do on the side, it was pretty much just alone down there.
Why do you feel like obese people are seen as like lesser than in like the general public?
I think there's a general idea that we put ourselves in this situation, that we eat our way up to that, and we, are lazy to this point. But I find that a lot of bigger people tend to, shy away from healthy eating because they feel like it would just be more miserable than the way they are now.
Oh, you got me an appy? Hell yeah.
Okay, enjoy it. Be careful, it's hot. Okay?
Thank you very much. Do people get appetizers for lunch? Do people get appetizers for lunch? I'm okay with it. I mean, chicken spring rolls? Hell yeah. But I don't know if people get...
He is very distrusting.
Thank you. Ooh, what do we got here? Chicken quesadilla and fries? What was the reason? What was the reason behind this choice?
Because it's my favorite.
It's your favorite?
Yes.
Okay.
Try it.
That lady is the cutest thing in the world. I love her. It's your favorite thing? It's mine now too. I swear.
People born obese, not their fault. People who eat their way up. This is up to this. It's their fault. I think it could it just be people on born obese? That's the first thing. Except if you have like a condition, right? That's a different thing, right? Like a medical condition. That's a different thing. But it could be both. What if it's a combination of both?
My favorite foods were just what I'm currently eating. Are you guys with me? I think you're with me. Holy shit, that's good. That's some gravy. Oh, you go, girl. It's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like it?
Dab it. Thank you.
A little friendly date night competition at the arcade. What do you say?
You're going down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the scales are going to tilt in my favor with all these games. No pun intended, except for DDR.
Why? Because I got good dance moves?
I don't know if I might break the machine. How does it feel walking with me?
Like I'm walking with you normally.
Yeah, no different? You don't feel like you're like cheating a bit? Oh my God, bro.
What are you at?
It's like brick after brick right here. They called me free throw in high school, but I guess for a different reason. But...
Buckets after buckets. Ah! I won.
Holy shit, I got 3.
I got 24.
Damn. My belly is getting so in the way. So you might have to take the lead here.
That motherfuckers.
I'm like legitimately handicapped. I can't even shoot the Banshee. Oh shit. It's actually kind of hot watching you do this, babe.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
That bitch ass.
They're so cute together. They're so cute together. They're so cute together. I love them. They're cute together. Most of the time, yes, but personally, I believe you can't go that weight without having some issue. Either mental, could be depression and stuff, or just a chronic condition. Yeah, a lot of it's upbringing. If you grow up obese because that's what your parents model, then you won't want to change. And if you're still obese when you turn 18, you're more likely to stay that way. Very true, very true. Guess I broke out of that. Out of that. Because in my family, a lot of people are obese. Actually, everyone except me. So I guess I broke a generational curse.
There were many moments at the arcade where my size just got in the way of enjoying my date with Katie. Games we wanted to play together, I couldn't because I couldn't fit in the machine, which caused me to just watch her play on her own. There's so many times today where something's happened to me that's kind of uncomfortable, and you almost kind of just want to make a joke about it to kind of fluff it off because you feel bad and that's your way of coping with it. And a lot of people who are overweight, like, make jokes at their own expense to make themselves feel more comfortable, but they don't actually find it funny, and it's not fun. So if you guys laugh,
or the food. I'm gonna say that being overweight is oftentimes not a symptom. The food might be the coping mechanism here. The food is the coping mechanism, because once you have the enjoyment is like gone, right, for most stuff. And food is the only thing that can still bring some form of enjoyment. So that's what it could be.
laugh at a joke that they make, just realize that they're actually hurting deep down. I used to be there. I used to make jokes all the time with my friends about my weight. I felt super uncomfortable. So just know it's not coming from a genuine place of thinking they're being funny. They just think that that's what you want to hear. I'm about to start an earthquake. Here we go.
And in addition to that, now you have like this body positivity movement and like fat influencers and like fat con and stuff, which like promotes and like glorifies obesity to an additional level. So even the people that would probably seek help, they won't seek help because they now feel justified in being the way they are. So that helps in addition to that.
Now we gonna make you lose your mind. I'm just jumping.
Oh my god, man, the extra weight is killing me. There's no way I can play this.
No?
No. Every single game, pretty much, that I want to play, I either can't fit or I'm hindered by my body. So even though I'm like trying to have a good time, it's just a constant reminder of like my situation, which kind of sucks. And have you noticed anything today, like just like being here?
Well, yeah, I mean, like, these kids right here are just staring them off.
Yeah.
Everyone's looking. It's hard to see and to be around.
Yeah. And I feel like it's taking me back to when I was younger in high school, because all I cared about were like kind of like how people saw me, like eyes on me, because I was uncomfortable in my skin. And just seeing people look at me and feeling kind of weird about it, and it's making...
I'm still uncomfortable in my skin. I am still. That won't ever change. It was easier for me to lose weight than it was for my bigger relatives because I was just overweight. They're obese, you know? Yeah, I see that. So for me, it was, when it started, it was after I got, after my breakup, after I got cheated on, I just started eating more and doing less. I let myself go. And then I eventually reached like 102, 105 kilograms. So like basically almost 40 kilograms overweight. And I was like, bro, we cannot continue like this eventually. And I started doing calisthenics. I started starving myself and I started doing calisthenics. And then I slowly lost all of it.
me feel that again, which is strange.
One day I just had a moment where I woke up from this cloud fog I was in where I didn't realize how fat I was. And I literally went into such a panic that I tried to literally rip the fat off my body with my bare hands, and that didn't work. So I just, day by day, it was just this desire to be out of this.
To other people who were in your position, do you have anything you want to say to them?
A lot of people are tempted to make big changes, but just take it day by day.
First, I started, not eating past 6, and then I started not drinking soda. I switched to diet soda, and I started counting calories, and that really took me off. Stay calm and keep going.
Amazing. And has your confidence been growing?
I think the worst approach you can do. Crash diet starving. I had about 1,000 calories per day, but at least I had 180 grams of protein, so that was that. But yeah, I ate like barely 1,000 calories a day, and I was like, "Yep, that's not fun."
On this journey as well?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I used to be super shy, super soft-spoken and quiet. I barely spoke at all, and now I'm like getting very much more like easily excited. I jump around.
That's amazing. I'm proud of you, man. That's amazing. Thanks. Spending 24 hours in an obese suit was tough, and it opened my eyes to just how challenging everyday life can be at 600 pounds. But here's the thing, when the day was over, I got to take the suit off. But for many people, this is their reality, and they can't just step away from it. Remember, the words we say to others and even the way we look at each other can have a huge impact. We should all strive to encourage, uplift, and genuinely want the best for everyone. Let's be kinder, more compassionate, and supportive, because we're all in this together. Let's keep spreading positivity.
Very true, very true. That's the end of the video. The message of that video was good. Good that I reacted to this. I fully agree. Encourage people to better themselves. Don't glorify it. Don't be mean about it, but don't glorify it either. Encourage people to help themselves and help them. That's really all you can say. Like, comment, and subscribe.